気をつけ。Right? Onegaishimasu. Hajimemashite. Let me begin. And begin we shall. We have a great video for you today. Alright? I just got a package in the mail. It's late at night, so Sensei Grant is not here, but he will get his nose on this. This is from the Rising Phoenix Perfumery on Etsy, guys. Finally, the stuff came in. I got the notes. I got some pictures for you. I got some blurbs. I'll let you know when I'm gonna read those. You can skip through them or watch them with me. But yeah, I'm excited. We got a couple unboxings, and yeah, guys, heard a lot about the Rising Phoenix Perfumes. I think the guy's name's Mark, I believe. I thought it started out as like a healing type of like all the materials that they use are really high quality. So I think it started as like a health herbal health type of incense, maybe something for more like essential oils type of thing. But I guess they got into perfumes, and we're here to smell some of these. I've been waiting. I ordered these way before Christmas time. Probably a good, I don't know, 5 weeks ago, something. I don't even know. Maybe a couple weeks before Christmas. Finally, like a week ago, it says it's been shipped, and then it took about a week, I think, maybe less. But yeah, I've been itching, and I never thought it was gonna get delivered, and it finally did today. So without further ado, I'm gonna do my best. So I'm gonna smell these. I'm gonna give you the blurbs after. I'm gonna give my thoughts on them. Maybe I'll smell them, guess what they are, and then read the blurb. And then you can let me know if I did a good job. Kind of new to this and trying to get my nose on some stuff. I did print it out, the blurbs already, but I really didn't read them. And I picked out some with cool pictures and cool names, and they were on the top of his list. So a couple from there. I don't know if there's any free samples or anything. If there are, I won't have any blurbs for those, but let's open her up and see what we got. So I crossed off a bunch of stuff. It just came in a little yellow envelope thing. So got my trusty thumbtack. I've been calling it a thumbtack or something. It's a push pin, I guess. And some hefty tape here. Let's open this up. First time opening this, guys. We'll see what we got. I think these are all 0.3 atars too. So we'll see. Good packaging. Very sticky. You know what? We're just gonna dive deep. Here we go. Oh, nice. Well, that package is empty. Comes in a little red pouch, guys. Nice. I'm gonna put this off to the side. I don't have any test strips or anything. We're just gonna go on skin for all of these. Let's open her up. Nice little red pouch. Red's my favorite color. It's like a red velvety pouch. Opens up. More bubble wrap inside. And yeah, guys, here we go. Snap. He did throw in a free sample. Guys. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. All right, guys. So they're like little black lid attar things. Yeah, nice thick liquid. I smell some of these already. Wow. Wow. So yes, this one, Dark Forest. He threw that in for free. Nice. So the one that's free, like this is one I paid for, right? And this is one that's free. So definitely gave me a little less on the free sample, but it's still a free sample. So great, guys. We'll have to smell that, but all I know is it says deep forest. All right, so I'm gonna start in order. So the first one I got is called Saif Al Hind 2019, an Ajmal inspired attar. Sensei Grant's been talking about Ajmal inspired attars, and I didn't really realize that they had attars, but I guess this one's inspired. So here was the picture on the website. It's like a fancy guy. It's kind of hard to see. Kind of looks like me. No, but looks good. All right, so I'm gonna read the blurb. Actually, no, I'm not gonna read the blurb. Saif Al Hind. Saif Al Hind. Let me see. Saif Al Hind. I'm gonna put it on skin, tell you what I smell, and then we're gonna read together. If I could ever get this off. There we go. I just gotta use some muscle. We're going to go on, we're gonna go right on the bird, the swallow. So I'm gonna go up a little bit. Nice, thick, nice. Oh, you know what? I forgot to write down how much these are. I think this was the most expensive. It was like 57 bucks maybe. That's good stuff. So right off the get-go, you smell that oud. It's definitely oud. But it's a fresh oud. After smelling that Bakur incense one, that smells like a cheap, really cheap oud. This smells like a really high quality, aromatic, maybe some type of floral. Slightly sweet, kind of fuzzy, maybe not so much minty, but there's a light fuzzy, sweet, maybe ambery. I don't know, I'm getting like a caramely sweetness. Like a oudy caramely sweetness. This stuff is good. Yeah, I'm really liking that, guys. Something fresh and green in there, but kind of caramely. Like the color of it was like caramel. You know, it's got that orangey glow, like amber glow. Maybe that's why it's giving me the amber vibe. So maybe like a cool amber, like a cool mint, but it's not, like a cool amber. Sweet with oud. And since it's Al Hind, if I remember, it might be Hindi oud. So I'm gonna say maybe a floral amber Hindi oud. Very beautiful, probably the best thing I could describe. Let's see what it's got. Saif Al Hind 2019, here we go. I'm gonna read the blurb now. So, an Ajmal inspired attar. It has Hindi oud oil, there you go. Mysore sandalwood oil, I forgot about that. Indian rosewood, okay, that's cool. Saffron, Indian jasmine. So maybe the sweetness I was picking up on isn't amber, it might be saffron, and then with that woodiness, the greenness might be, the floral might be the jasmine, and then the greenness might be the rosewood. But there's definitely oud, so there's Hindi oud in there, Mysore sandalwood. I don't know. I don't really get the Mysore sandalwood as much. Like, it's not like, it has this buttery, like a thick butteriness, but it's not like super buttery. You almost get that just like smoothness. Yeah, like in some of the other fragrances I smelled, I forgot what some of the El Sharif's, no, it was Kauthar, the rose oud. Sandalwood. That had so much sandalwood, it was like overwhelming. This doesn't have nearly as much right now. But it is smooth and it does have like a floral sweetness. So anyway, here we go. Saif Al Hind 2019 Ajmal Inspired Attar. This is an inspired attar inspired by some reading I did on one perfume forum about some modification someone did on Ajmal oil. Saif Al Hind. I liked it, felt inspired, and made my own smiley face. Saif Al Hind, meaning Sword of India, in all its presence being an elite feeling and stands a class apart within its category. I've always liked this painting of an Indian prince by Philip D. Laszlo in 1906. I felt this oil and painting paired beautifully. The scent. Saif Al Hind is an exquisite fragrance made from pure and matured, high-quality Indian oud, paired with a genuine Indian rosewood and a touch of spice. See, that spice is what I should have said. Spices, because I thought that was amber. To this, I've added some Mysore sandalwood and a hint of distilled Indian jasmine. Saif Al Hind is 100% Hindi origin creation. And again, that's the picture of the prince there. Nice, 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 nice. All right, let's put that off to the side. Yeah, so it's really beautiful. Like, you could tell it's a oud. And you get those spices in there. It's like, it reminds me of, like, I could wear this for Thanksgiving. Like a Thanksgiving, like, real comforting. Like comfort food. It's kind of got that comforting feeling about it. With the spices, the jasmine maybe. My first reference for jasmine was the Jasmine Grand de Fleur by Feel Oud. That one, I forget what it was called, and that name is drawing a blank, but there was a jasmine one, and that was so like urinally. It was kind of nasty a little bit, but it's even kind of starting to grow on me. This doesn't smell like that. It's hidden very well, and I've been seeing these jasmine ouds a lot. They're kind of taking a risk doing that, but this one's beautiful. Somehow it's not nasty and it's comforting. So very cool, very spicy, very cool. All right, guys, I'm not gonna read the next one, but it is Savasagar 2021. Upper Assam Hindi Oud Oil, Savasagar. So let's try that, Savasagar. Let me put Al Hind off to the side. Savasagar, nice thick one as well. A little bit orange. I mean, the other one was a little bit more yellowy. This one's a little bit more dark orange. So let's see what we got, guys. I always get nervous I'm gonna break these things. It's like, there we go. Oh, like chocolate off the get-go. Is there chocolate in here? I hope there's chocolate in here. Super oudy, I love it, man. Got that barnyardness, but it's got kind of a chocolate vibe. Like, if Sensei Grant smelled this, I think he would maybe agree with me about how it smells really chocolatey in the little vial here. But on skin, it's not as pronounced, but it is there though. I don't know if he'd agree with me on that. So it's barnyardy, ever so slightly tingly comes to mind in the background, ever so slightly, but it's like a cool, like some of these have cooling like smells. So it dries out my nose, kind of might be like a hay sort of smell. Oh man, that's good, that's good. I've been addicted to that, the oud smell, just the straight up barnyardy, animalic. That's what this has to it, but it's slightly different than all the other ones I've smelled. Let me air it out a little. So beautiful. Yeah, it's got this barnyard smell, like hay and um, dirt, but like a clean dirt. It's kind of airy. The hay and the dirt are kind of airy. Almost like a touch of that red apple kind of smell. Like there's something fruity in the background. Like if you get hay and barnyard and everything up front and that's all clean, then you get this slight apple in the back. Slight. But then it does something different up top where it's just, where it comes together and it doesn't smell like, all these ouds smell different in the slightest ways, and it's all these different combinations, and I think of them almost uh, like if we put a percentage on it, there's 90% barnyard, like 70% hay. You know, there's all these different scales that play, and it's always tends to be like barnyard, hay, dirt, sawdust, wood. Like in this one, the barnyard's really cranked up. The dirt's kind of halfway. The manure smells like halfway. The apple's probably at like a 5%, 3%. Although that fruitiness is starting to come up, maybe like 15%. And the barnyardness is I don't get any cheesiness, but I get like hay and dirt. That's what makes it smell like a horse stable or something. But it's almost got this like cohesive smoothness. Almost like you're biting into an apple and dropped it on the ground in a horse stable, but it's overwhelmingly oudy, so woody as well. So woody dirt. It's really interesting. Like off the get-go, it smelled chocolatey, and that totally disappeared on me. And I'm now just getting like this fruity apple oud smell. How interesting. I love oud, guys. I love oud. Do you guys love oud? I mean, I hope so if you're watching these videos. So that's Rising Phoenix Sauvage. And let's read the blurb. Let's see what we got. This is the longest one on here. Again, if you want, skip through it. But here's the picture. I guess that's Sauvage. I don't know. I'm going to try and skim through it. I'll tell you the main thing. So it's got Hindi oud, Upper Assam oud, and Sauvage oud oil. So jungle, Sauvage, Upper Assam. Class, backyard wild planted and allowed to self-inoculate. So it's self, I'm guessing that means it just was in the wild and turned into the tree was infected, the agarwood tree was infected by itself, which is kind of crazy. So it's wild. You can tell the difference totally. Like I've been enjoying oud so much. You can smell when it's cheap. You can smell when it's pushed by like the fragrance industry. You can smell when it's the real deal. And I've been loving the real deal. Although you can't, I don't know. You can't really get those like oud for greatness, oud wood, oud satin mood. I don't think you can get all those smells with real oud. I mean, that takes a certain type of like chemistry type of thing. I'm sure you can make high quality versions of that stuff, but I think those are good by themselves because they're special made and they're more westernized, right? I think that's why they are good. But again, they should call that something else. They should call that like a Western oud. They shouldn't really call that oud because this is real oud. So I don't know. You can see that it's the real deal over here, but I don't think you get the same kind of flavor as these do. But again, like, you know, they're good for their own reasons, right? They're good on their own. So if you're looking for real oud though, this is crazy. All right, I'm gonna stop yapping. I'm gonna read the blurb. If you want to read or if you want to listen, go ahead. All right. Distillation, stainless distillation, clean soak, non-fermentation, January 2021, 7-day run. So this is 4 years old at this point. Distilled from shavings and broken chips of the quality as seen in the photos. Yeah, that's crazy. Great for daily wear and priced for a joyride. Winky face. Sauvage is known for being particularly sweet with a leathery and hay overtones and a heather and honey underbelly. I got hay for sure. I did get a sweetness, but not really honey. Maybe leather. I don't know. I feel like everyone says things smell like leather, but I don't know. Maybe that's the horse stable I was getting. I don't know. This oil, like the teas from the area, yields a classical Assamese cup of tea scent that pairs well with just about everything. If you like the Indian teas, I think you'll love this oil. Don't expect artisan twists and turns in a really compelling story. Instead, cuddle up to a warm cup of black tea and snuggle with that well-worn leather jacket you love so much. This is a small bottle of comfort that's easy to reach for when you need a oudy hug. Do I get tea though? I can see like a black leather jacket. But then again, a lot of this oud stuff smells like leather and it's got that natural smell. So I guess I don't know, I feel like anything could smell like tea when you have real oud. I don't know, I gotta deal with it more. Even though it's clean, non-fermentation batch, many Hindis still have some leather and hay notes bordering on barnyard adjacent for my Western nosed clients. I tested this with one of my local Taiwanese friends. Asian noses in general tend to be really sensitive to any barnyard notes, even more so than Western noses. I mentioned this because he loved this oil. So I think it's safe to say that this is safe for all noses. I don't know what he means by that because I get barnyard all the way. Even though it's a clean, non-fermented batch, many Hindis still have some leather and hay notes bordering on barnyard adjacent. Now it's turning into like a smoky leather jacket. But it was so barnyardy in the beginning. I don't know, maybe he just smelled the dry down. I don't know. So be it. All right, about the region. This is the last blurb. The city gets its name from the big lake, Sivasagar, so it's a lake. Situated in the heart of the city, the lake was commissioned by the Ahom king Siva Singha. It lies about 360 kilometers northwest of Guwahati. This city is surrounded by the Dihang rainforest where the Dihang, Brahmaputra, and Lowit rivers meet. The Dikau River flows in the east. Sivasagar, formerly known as Rangpur, was the capital of the Ahom Kingdom in 1699 to 1788, and the Ahoms ruled Assam for 6 centuries, and the kingdom fell to the blah, 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 blah. The province was conquered by the British in 1825 and annexed in 1826 for administrative purposes, blah, blah, blah. It is said that the original name Sivasagar was Kalan Sapar, and after the name Kalan Guahan, who resided in the village that originally existed in the place where currently the Savassagar tank is located. Again, I don't know about all that, but here you go. They got some of their stuff right from those trees and grassiness in the photo. But I don't know, guys. I don't know what the guy was talking about in there. Now it's turning into smoke. I can see if you're feeling oud, this is a good reach. Let me smell the bottle again, because I really got chocolate from the bottle. Yeah. I really wanted to get more chocolate out of this. It smells like chocolate in here, but then on skin you get oud and smoke and leather. I don't know. All right, last but not least, the one I purchased. Rising Phoenix, Gilaf-e Kaaba. Gilaf-e Kaaba. Gilef -e or space Kaaba. Kaaba. All right, before I read anything, let's smell it first. Oh, that smells good. This almost smells like a oud satin mood, that type of oud. I'm kind of biting my tongue because I was just saying you couldn't really make it smell like that. But not gonna lie, this has that funky sparkle of oud satin mood with rose. Wow. All right, let's go on skin because I'm gonna go right on my hand this time. What? I love this, guys. I freaking love this. It's like a lemony sparkle, like that oud satin mood sparkle. Like, I think it has roses and strawberry. I'm not a strawberry guy at all. Hate strawberries, but I guess oud satin mood has a strawberry note. This has that sparkle of oud satin mood, but even more delicious. Are you freaking serious? That's crazy. Guys, I'm in love with this. I want to wear this tomorrow. It's got this like citrusy, rosy sparkle to it. It just got that, like, imagine the blue elixir of oud satin mood, right? That like, but like the most oudy version with that sparkle, and it's deep and dark and beautiful. Man, this is good stuff. I might have to buy a thing of this. Like, that's the level we're talking about. I don't know what's up with my nose and lemon, but it's kind of got this lemongrass smell, sparkle with oud. Funky, fresh, bright, but also could be colored in a dark blue bottle. It's nice and bright yellow though, guys. I'm gonna get my finger out of the way. Check that out. So beautiful, so beautiful. Gilaf-e Kaaba. Guys, this is so good. This is why I do this, guys. This is why I do this. Exploring with you. This is great. Smallest blurb here. Ah, man. Oh man, I love this. I love this. Gilaf-e Kaaba. So it does have dashes. Gilaf-e-Kaaba Attar. Hindi oud. Gallica rose. So there is rose. There's oud. Amber, cistus, labdanum, benzoin, resin. Is the cistus citrusy? I don't know about cistus, but ambery, cistus, labdanum, I don't know, I can't say that. Benzoin and resin. So it's super, super. It's like the best Oud Satin Mood I've ever smelled. Like if you like Oud Satin Mood, you're gonna freaking love this. And I was just telling you guys it couldn't be done with Western Ouds. This is it right here. Wow. Wow. Maybe I should do less talk and more smelling. I have Oud Satin Mood. I want this. I want the full attar. This is amazing. Guys, all right, let's read the blurb. Galif E Kaiba attar. Amber, Oud, and Rose. Amber, Oud, and Rose. Does Oud Satin Mood have amber though? This is so good, but rarely found, offered a 100% natural, hand compounded perfume. This is similar in composition to my Attar El Kaiba with the addition of delectable amber note that I found. I'm sorry. With the addition of a delectable amber note that I compound from a variety of natural materials. These materials include cistus, labdanum, benzoin, and rare florals to make for the smoothest, long-lasting amber note. I offered this both as a 3-gram pure attar as well as a 5 milliliter eau de parfum. Guys, I want to get the eau de parfum and go head to head against Oud Satin Mood. Because this is like identical but even more quality. Like that, the quality's there on that one and it punches. That's my only reference for kind of like this sparkly Oud Rose like that. That Oud Rose sandalwood I had, the Kothar, was more, its definition was like the pond, and it was more dirty, funky, damp and wet and moist like dirt. This is like freshness like none other. I want a bottle. I want to wear this stuff. This is like a late night good. This is a snack, guys. This is a treat. This is a treat. Here's the picture on that. It's like this goldish blue, like drapery, almost like a entryway. Guys, blown away, blown away. Sensei Grant, wait till you get your nose on this one. So good, guys. I need to try that perfume. But this is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. Okay, last but not least, this random one that he gave me for free. Again, the first fragrance was like $53 or $4. The second, that was the Saif Al Hind 2019. The Savasigar I think was like 27 to 30-ish, and I think that one was the Gilaf E Kaiba. I think that one was 35, 37, something like that as well. The whole thing was a little bit over $100, but it just took a while to get. I don't know how much this is, Dark Forest, but he gave me a little bit, so let's try it. I got no notes on here, but again, we're just gonna see what we see. I'm gonna go up a little higher. Stick to one arm today. I'm getting a lot of different smells. So it does smell like a dark forest, but it's bright at the same time. Kind of minty, like really minty. Like you know those candies that are like, they're like the mint wafers. You know those thin, like it had like the tan one and the white one, and they were wrapped up in that white. Like parchment paper almost. I don't know, they were like mint wafers, like those candies. It kind of has that mint smell to it. but a bunch of woody greenness too. But that minty candy like is coming off the top. Almost like a pine tree. I get this really dark green tree. It says dark forest, but it's almost fresh, man. It's almost fresh. Like you're in the middle of like picking out a Christmas tree, but it's kind of got this mint to it, but it's like a candied mint. Fresh, this is a freshie all day long. This is the freshest one out of all of them. This is like edible candy freshness. Yeah, that's all I'm getting is like this like fresh mint wafer type of thing. Are they like Nesco mint wafers? I forget what they're called, but almost has that hint of Clandestine Labs silver, like that bright minty note with like that fossilized amber. You know how they had that fossilized amber? It's kind of like the mint and ambery. This kind of has that smell. But more so like bright green leaves that you can just chew on and get this like mintiness. Like if you were to chew on the pine trees and it gives you this like minty candy. That's good. And I'm not usually the biggest fan of mint, you know, just in general. But like it's not like that artificial like toothpaste or anything. It's like a fresh herbal zing, you know. I could see myself wearing that too. Anyways, let's go back real quick. So we'll go Saif al-Hind, the Ajmal inspired attar. Pretty good. I mean, I'm having things blend in now. I don't really get the Mysore sandalwood. I gotta do these like individually. Kind of get the rosewood, maybe oud. Very green, very woody. More greenness, green and like just brown tree bark and dirt. I'm getting more greens and like dark browns. I'll have to play with that one more. Very cool. Next one was Savasigar. Just a oud bomb. It's turning incensey, like burning, lightly simmering wood, so it's causing a little bit of smoke, like you're burning kindling or something. In there it was talking about leathery and honey. On my skin, I'm actually starting to smell more chocolatey, like I was smelling out of the bottle, and like a light dusting of smoke. Very cool. Want to explore that one more. Next one, the one on the hand that I freaking love, Gilaf-e Kaba. I keep butchering these names. Amber Oud Rose. Oh guys, it changed up already. Now it's no more real oud satin mood. It's like if oud satin mood turned into amber. Like an amber candy you can just eat. This stuff's gotta be my favorite out of all of them. It just switched up. Before it was oody with the bright tingle of that citrus or cistus. I hope cistus is citrus, but if I'm wrong, then it's got some like, it's either the labdanum, again, can't say it, and benzoin. The oud samud's still there, but more so like amber, brown, creamy, amber, in your face, delicious, with the slightest hint of rose. This is a beautiful, well-made fragrance. Delectable, edible. You just want to live in this. This is one of the best fragrances I've smelled, like, of all time, I think. That's a bold statement. Hindi Oud, Gallica Rose, Amber, Cistus, Labdanum, benzoin, and resin. Super ambery, sweet, oudy, rosy. Great, guys. And then Dark Forest, which I'm gonna have to look up. All that mintiness went away. Straight wild greens now. Dirty greens with pine trees. Fresh, delectable again. I am at a loss for words. Thank you, Rising Phoenix. Definitely will be buying more from you. I know it was holiday season. The only thing that would keep me from purchasing from you was just how long it took. And I know on the website it said 4 to 6 plus weeks just to ship. On Etsy, I was just staring at the bought purchases and just staring at it, and it never ever said confirmed. Never said order confirmed. It took like 4 or 5 weeks for it to say order confirmed. So that's kind of disheartening. But I understand I bought it right before Christmas, so I will be giving them more of my business. Really, really love that Gaif Al Ikaba. Really want to try that one in perfume edition, see what the pricing's on there. But that stuff is so good. Keep hearing noises in here. I'm all alone tonight. Yeah, guys, beautiful ouds, beautiful fragrances, just so good. That's what I want to say, delectable. It's just so edible, tangible. You want to eat it, you can see it. Guys, this is the real deal, and it came in my favorite color. You know I love cherry and red and anything to do with that, so awesome. I look forward to keep wearing these. Show Sensei Grant. Excuse me. Have any of you guys tried Rising Phoenix perfumes? Excuse me. Have you tried any of these? Do you like these? Have you not tried them? Are there any from there that you have tried? I know there's a lot of rose ones that were more popular, but I'm very content with my picks. Very content. Totally different. Now, like, I know I've been talking about Al Sharif Oud a lot because that's my first real reference. Some of those are beautiful. They smell very similar, and I don't know if I would wear them as an everyday fragrance. They're more just, some of them are more just references. Like the Kothar is beautiful because it's like a perfume. Ouds can be perfumes, but like, am I really just gonna wear one oud for the day, or do I mix them? I more just think of them as references, but I'm gonna try and wear them once a day. It's just, I have so much to wear and not enough time, you know? But I want to give these more of a go because they have, if they have oud, they have multiple ouds, so it's a composition. Or they have a bunch of different benzoins, resins, which make the ones good, or rose, sandalwood, like they're more compositions. I can see myself testing these out this week, and I'll get back to you. But yeah, a couple videos on the way. Just really impressed with that. Thank you, Rising Phoenix. Hope you get to watch this. Would love to purchase more stuff from you. So thank you guys. Again, like the video if you like it. Really means a lot to us. You know, share it, thumbs up, you know, subscribe if you want to see more. And if you have more things you want us to smell or talk about, let's have a discussion in the comments. You know, our channel's pretty small, so we'll get back to you. We'll talk in the comments, and let's make it a little community, guys. So appreciate you, and yeah, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for being with me to experience this. So, all right, guys, Kyochike. Right? Domo arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you, guys. Have a nice day. Peace.